That's for all you over there sitting there streaming me, you dumbass fucks. You want to talk trash about somebody? That's a song just dedicated for your big ass, Lori.
Here we have a man named Matthew Griffin. He manipulated women to tell him their stories of sexual abuse and domestic violence. He tried to get a woman named Anna, who had been trafficked, to tell her story. Then he turned around and used that, and still to this day uses it to harm her, trying to humiliate her and make her relive those experiences over and over again. And when he did have her up on his channel to tell her story, he just went on about his own story of abuse, which consisted of him assaulting his girlfriend or wife. She reported him, and he was arrested. He also has done this to a woman named Lori as well, pretending to care about her and later putting out personal information she shared with him in confidence, but twisted it to make her appear as badly as possible.
It does not have to pertain to that case. It can be anything. Like I said, it's not going to be a contest. But as far as positive outreach, I believe this is the way that we can do it. So, or need to find a way out. Give them the light in the tunnel. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, Lori was a big old hag, filthy, rotten slut. Fungus growed between her toes and maggots fell out her butt. Before I climbed them scaly legs and sucked them festering tits, I drank a bowl of buzzard puke and died drizzling shit.
Able to get this information, we can pass it on. Like I said, last week's show gave us all kind of information, who we can talk to, who they can talk to. The signs. You need to let some of these people know that there's people out there they can find help. So that's what I want to do. That's what the name of the show, the name of the channel has been changed to. Real Lives Reliving. Reliving is telling the tale. Real lives are reliving the story in order to educate and help those that can't help themselves or need to find a way out. Give them the light in the tunnel.
God bless you in America, all of you. Talk about my Christianity, talk about my politics, talk about my ass. I don't care. You got a bromance going on, Bob, but it's one-sided. I told you, it don't matter if you're blind or not. I don't like boys, period. Get over yourself, son. You got issues. Back off. Back off the bottle. Back off the tweaking with the eyebrows, plucking and shit. You're doing damn with your phone. Calm your ass down and quit, okay? You ain't...
That's all I'm asking. I'm giving y'all the opportunity. Leave your comments, your likes or dislikes. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you just want to try out the channel, then feel free to do that. Nobody's obligated to do anything on this channel. Mark my words. That's not what we're here for. But if you want a suggestion, even if you don't like it, give a suggestion. But as far as positive outreach, I believe this is the way that we can do it. Sometimes these cases we try to cover, we will still be covering those cases. But when they reach stalemates, I want to be able to interject things that are going on. It does not have to pertain to that case. It can be anything. Like I said, it's not going to be a contest. If you feel like you can come out there on platform and discuss your case, and again, if you can't do it, if you need somebody to help you bring it out of you, like through casual conversation, we can perform it that way. Either I can or my wife can do it, one or the other. Miss Ruth. Again, it's for y'all. I feel that y'all need that platform. Y'all have not been given enough credit. You think you're getting credit, then you turn around and get bashed. That's not what it should be about.
Countless victims lay in his wake, with no one to turn to, no one to believe. For the dark and the myth itself creates the illusion that he is just fantasy. But wait, one victim comes forward, declares the truth. Not a fantasy, not a myth, but a reality that allows us to believe and acknowledge that the werewolf, in fact, does exist.
As a woman named Trainwreck, also known as Nora, this man knew a lot about the woman named Nora's abuse. It was sent to him by her anonymously. He put out a live stream several months ago exposing all her assault stories and molestation as a child, as well as many more personal information on her, in an attempt to humiliate her as well.
But I caught her on this one. It's sure as shit. When I caught her, then she put out her little damn video today. And it's funny, November 6th, hell of a day to put a damn, a date on it to make sure to tell everybody that you sent me an ALS. After I'm showing you, and I done told you, the gig's up, and I'm going to give all your information out, even the information that you give me, in order for me to look like a damn asshole by doxing you, by putting your information out there. But I want you to hear how this information was given to me, folks. This was not given to me in an outline. This was not given to me like a truth finder, okay? Listen to the wording, and you tell me what you think. If this person was on the outside listening or watching the show, or was this person actually there? And if this person is not tooting their own fucking horn. Okay, just wanted to give you a heads up. I looked into her as well. I found a lot of stuff, but nothing earth-shattering. She's just crazy as a loon. She has a juvie record. Yes, I know. They're supposed to be sealed, and it is. Okay, that would have stopped an outsider right off the bat, right? The juvie record's sealed. Case closed, right? Can I get one in chat? Anybody paying attention? The juvie record's going to be sealed. There's no further into that. You can't get nowhere. It's going to be damn redactions. There's going to be everything. You can't get redactions. You don't even get the paperwork. Then she says, but she was married for 24 years, 7 children, divorced, then attempted to unlive herself in 2012 by wrapping a cord around her neck. That was the third attempt. 2 previous suicide attempts noted when she was ages 14 and 19. One with her dad's hunting rifle, and the other one with her brother-in-law's handgun. She was too stupid to figure out how to operate either of them. Now, mind you, folks, I want you to listen to the word I'm using. And you can go back right now to 2 or 3 lives, and you can hear her and the way she talks about her own self. Now, pay attention. This is what's called education, and educating you and keeping you aware of who your bullies are.
Real truth is real truth. You don't have a fucking clue what I did. I never was in Tennessee, you morons.
You know, Bob, when you wake up tomorrow morning, or if you ever go to sleep, you look in the fucking mirror, you know what? You still ain't gonna see a goddamn thing. Just remember that, Bob. What you're doing now is not gonna make you fucking wake up tomorrow and see anything more clear than what it is. You gotta get out from in front of that mirror. I don't know why you stand in front of the mirror anyway. I mean, you can't see the motherfucker. It's obvious. I wonder what you're wanting Bob and Laura to do. You want them to do you like the rest of the people have done, as everybody else you've stayed with? Every time you've been, when you spent time with other people, they always used you for certain things. Is that what you're looking for? Are you into that kind of freaky dicky shit still? Huh? At least that's what the stories you told me whenever you sent me the emails about yourself, when you was acting like somebody else, all them freaky ass things you supposedly did with the couple, that took you in. Are you wanting them Bob and Laura to do some shit like that with you? It's gonna be kind of weird though. You gonna bring them together? You gonna be the one that's gonna bring them all together? You gonna be the menage a trois situation over? Y'all gonna move to Utah? Is that what it is? Y'all gonna be the happy threesome, huh? No? You gonna be the pivot man? What's it gonna be, Nora? Is that why I don't scare easy? I'm a psychopath? Is that true? Is that what they say? How would you know that? I know you ain't went to school no fucking where, you illiterate fuck.
Who taught you that shit? Did your fucking psychiatrist tell you that shit, you fucking nutcase? Huh? How would you know all that fucking worthless insight into the psyche of a psychopath, huh? What the fuck makes you some kind of scholar? How many times have you heard somebody give you a fucking diagnosis? Here, cheese dusted off a cracker. Don't come at me with your fucking half-baked bullshit. You are unarmed and you trying to come up with me, okay? You obviously don't have the intellect to handle that shit. So don't come at me like that. What they got out there, Bob? Santa Monica Freeway? Is that the closest highway to your house? You like running the road playing like that? I bet you like a fucking nutcase running down the road blind like that, huh? Bet you wave your arms and shit like Ernie did. Now I'm starting to see the reality. That's why you brought that up about that 14-year-old kid over there that fucking, got bullied and died. Because that's the mentality I'm talking about here. That's what we're dealing with.
Comes out, it's almost like she's putting this out prior to her going unleashing. Like when the damn sunrise, when sun sets, all of a sudden Jekyll comes out, or Hyde, if everyone's a bad one. Talking about truthful facts and shit like this. All we decided to forgive. See, this right here was the biggest damn, this right here floored me today. This was one of them. I just want to point out a truthful fact. Well, right there, that is not going to fucking come out of your lips. Unless you're looking at something that's been written down by somebody else and they're making you repeat it off that fucking paperwork. That's the only way I'm believing. Notice the people who are not threatening to go real life. That are not threatening to go real life. Okay, notice the people that are not threatening to go real life. Okay, let's start noticing them. Who are not threatening to go real life? Okay, well, we know that she's talking about calling the people that I've done the videos for, the commercial. She's showing my background. She's also gave Nora's background to Crime Time Grind. She's also been involved with Nora that has called the police station, sending up project rumors about damn Native G. Y'all just don't realize just how funny that shit is sometimes. Y'all don't know the truth. And here comes that fucking idiot, psychopath in here. Fucking that clown, Nora.
So I'm just trying to make a video where I comment on it. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Now, I know it's getting a little bit dark here in my apartment, but I think that's probably for the best. Just in case any of Molly's subscribers stop by my videos, I wouldn't want to scare them. It appears that some of them have difficulties with women in their 50s and people that are ugly and that are getting old. Now, I have no idea how Molly would know that hooking is as addictive as smoking crack cocaine. The only thing I can glean from her comments on the subject is that she must have indeed, in the past or present, smoked crack cocaine and indeed be addicted to it. Do I know this for positive? Do I have proof of this? Do I have any evidence? No. But this is YouTube. Do we really need it? Come on. It's YouTube land. If Molly can get on here and say Don is a child rapist and murderer, or that he sold his daughter, I'm thinking I can get on here and say that she's a hooker and a crackhead. Because at least she actually said the words, and I'm just drawing my own conclusions from that. Is she a crackhead? Is she not a crackhead? Does it really matter? Not to me. A story of a drunken man. Now Lazarus was at the feast, and Jesus and the 12, and Ruth and Asher, came from Jericho, for Asher was no longer hostile to the Christ. 2 sturdy asses bind the will of man. Their names are fear and unbelief. When these are caught and turned aside, the will of man will know no bounds. Then man has but to speak, and it is done. And then the guest returned and sat on the board. A little child came in and stood by Jesus. She laid her hands on Jesus' arm and said, "Please, Master Jesus, here. My father is a drunken man, My mother toils from morn till night. And when she brings her wages home, my father snatches them away and squanders every cent for drink. And mother and us little ones are hungry all the night. Please, Master Jesus, come with me and touch my father's heart. He is so good and kind when he is just himself. I know it is the wine that makes another man of him. And Jesus went out with a child. He found the wretched home. He spoke in kindness to the mother and the little ones. And then, upon the bed of straw, he found the drunken man. He took him by the hand and raised him up and said, My brother man, made in the image of our Father God, will you arise and come with me? Your neighbors are in sore distress. They have lost all they've had in this fierce fire. And men must build their homes again, and you and I must lead the way. And then the man arose. The two went arm in arm to view the wrecks. They heard the mothers and the children crying in the streets. They saw their wretchedness, and Jesus said, My friend, here is work for you to do. Just lead the way in helpfulness. I'm sure the men of Bethany will furnish you the means and help. The spark of hope that so long been smoldering in the man was fanned into a flame. He threw his ragged coat aside. He was himself again. And then he called for help. Not for himself, but for the homeless ones. For everyone helped. The ruined homes were built again. And then he saw his own poor den. His heart was stirred into its depths. The pride of manhood filled his soul. He said, This wretched den shall be a home. He worked as he had never wrought before, and everybody helped. And in a little while the den became a home indeed. The flowers of love bloomed everywhere. The mother and the little ones were filled with joy. The father never drank again. A man was saved, and no one ever said a word about neglect or drunkenness, nor urged him to reform. The teeny tiny little screwdriver tip, I don't know if you can even see that. It's teeny tiny, and it has a cover. Because it's real sharp because it's so tiny. I prefer to breathe and live. Some of the locals down there were kind enough to send me a video of their hogs and just how hungry they are. You might remember me speaking to this woman. Oh, yes, ma'am. We've been starving those hogs for weeks now. We've been waiting for them to come down here to Tennessee. It's gonna be my biggest raking in dough moment of my life. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I can't see. Got my eyes closed. I wonder if I... Sure.
I cooked a lasagna in this, it would survive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Never tried it, because I usually do it like in
Oh, yeah, they'll
like
work.
an actual pan.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, this gets pretty hot. So
It'll be okay. Uh-huh. It's a little waxy for my taste. The chocolate has too much wax in it. It doesn't have hardly any flavor of anything except sugar and chemicals. But for the untrained palate, I'm pretty sure it'd pass. Let's try. I haven't got enough of the middle, the creamy middle. Let's try another bite. Look who invited me to dinner. I'm so excited. Look who it is. I get a seat right at the table.
I feel like the food's getting cold. Because it is.
Yeah. What happens is that the food or anything for that matter will go towards the ambient temperature of the room.
Did you hear that? He is so smart. Or is Molly so dumb? I don't know.
Your email said it all, Nora. And by the way, Laura, let me tell you something. That damn email she sent me trying to tell me about her fucking life, and you tried to spread it, make her look so sympathetic and so quiet, that wasn't from her real fucking email. That was from her other one. Said, you didn't hear this from me, but that was literally wanting me to attack her. And I know the fucking facts, and so these people here. So quit trying to misconstrue shit, Laura. You lying bitch. You're a fucking little damn weird-ass woman, too. And you're all recorded. Every damn bit of your lies. Whatever you try to conjecture all around. Yeah, Drew's going to hit him right in the smack in the ass.
Here we have an abusive man blaming his victim for the abuse he has perpetrated on her, trying to shame her and apparently taunt her into committing suicide.
And Trainwreck, I really don't know what your fucking problem is. I think that you'd be better off trying to have suicide by a cop. I mean, you're trying your best to. No, I never said that shit. I said, make comments. You're acting like you want to be death by cop. Exactly what I said. Don't put words in my goddamn mouth. I did make the comment, but it was not like that. I never said that. I said, you're acting like that's what you're going to be doing next. Be death by cop. I can just see you doing that shit. Stepping out the front goddamn door. Acting like a fucking freak. You already got enough problems. You got to deal with God anyway, sitting there trying to lie like you got ALS. That's your own problem, not mine. There's nothing impressive. There's nothing impressive. There's no game plan. It's just a goddamn psychopathic goddamn whirlwind coming on. What the fuck? What's your point?
Let me first say yes. There has been apologies made. I've acknowledged that. I can acknowledge hearing an apology. Paint me as a fucking deadbeat meth head. You know, child support, IRS, all this fucking slander shit. Create a false narrative. I'm a scammer. I was labeled a scammer, a DB, a grifter, a deadbeat dad, stalker, predator. I remember you coming to me with another goddamn email.
You know, Griff, you're kind of slow at this. No, that's not my problem that you're so slow. You're not really good at this true crime or the super sleuth or any of that kind of stuff now, are you there, Griff?
Of course, it's a video that's been deleted or been put private. You'll not see it no more. The video pretty much spoke word for word.
What a shock, Griff. Oh my God, you're not too good at this. Would fit you so perfectly right now. I have said many times in my videos, I wrote that email to you, you dumbass. Supposedly seem to be one of those defenders and protectors and advocates. You kind of say you're one of those advocates for people who've been SA'd and trafficked and all that stuff. But I sent you this email anonymously through Proton Mail. I was like, you want to make fun of me? Here, I'll give you all the ammunition you need. Griff, this is what I've done my entire life to people like you. It's like, no, you want to make fun of someone? Let me tell you how to make fun of them. I gave you every opportunity to have a fair fight. Maybe even less than fair fight. With you, with the upper hand.
Trying to give your life story so I can goddamn attack your ass. Trying to create me a goddamn monster. Take me in a corner. I have not received a fucking email from you about you having goddamn ALS. I never did. And you want these days a goddamn bystander to sit back and say that all the shit that you've forgotten, and I need to goddamn acknowledge that I got a fucking email, you're full of shit. I've said that since day one, but you keep putting this on me. Fuck you and your goddamn email, it never happened. You know it didn't. Now I'm fed up with this shit. Apologies for goddamn apologies. Fuck
goddamn apologies. Fuck every goddamn one of you. You destroyed my goddamn character. You after my family. Is your family okay? Is your kids okay? Are you okay? How's your channel? Fuck every goddamn one of your apologies. Run up the goddamn ass. Fuck you.
To me, you're just one of them people that you'd rather hit with head with hammer. Get over with. I mean, you don't want to sit there and deal with it. There's no conversation having. It's just fucking. You see him come close to you again, just swat him with a goddamn hammer, and knock the hell out of him. Get it over with. Let him lay over there flopping on the floor. Just fuck it. Let him tell you quick damn flopping and go get rid of him. Because there's no sense talking to you anymore. There's no compromise. There's no meeting in the middle. For what? We have nothing to compromise. You're psychotic. I don't want nothing to do with you. Move on. Plain and simple. You affect people I care about in malicious ways. You are very twisted. You deserve a hammer. Plain and simple. Not a wrench, a hammer.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. com saudade de ti, deixa louca de beijar sua boca, chamar de safada. No espelhado, nós dois suados, é puxão de cabelo, é tapa na raba. Eu tô com saudade de ti, deixa louca de beijar sua boca, chamar de safada.
Los brazos para arriba, los brazos para abajo, la cola que se mueva sin parar.
La panza para afuera,
las piernas que se agitan y yo que nunca dejo de bailar.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! There's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark.
Daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no props. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
Smile without your eyes. Raise your eyebrows. Stop smiling. That's your model face.
Oh, best friend, we killing them. No new friends, get rid of them. Oh, these new, yeah, I ain't feeling them. Yeah, it's just me and my feeling them.
Wow, you can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, 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 trying to catch me riding dirty.
I'm sitting on the toilet, I had to take a duty. When the duty hit the water hit my booty. I'm sitting on the toilet, I had to take a duty. When the duty hit the water hit my booty.
Los brazos para arriba, los brazos para abajo, la cola que se mueva sin parar.
La panza para afuera,
las piernas que se agitan y yo que nunca dejo de bailar.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! There's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
baby shark do 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 do, baby shark do 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 do, baby shark. Mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark do 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 do, mommy shark.
Daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark do 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 do, daddy shark.
Smile without your eyes. Raise your eyebrows. Stop smiling. That's your model face.
I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no props. Oh, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Tell me, is it just a dream?
man. Take it any way you want to. I don't give a fuck. That's facts. I'm just being honest, being real. Anybody that would come at me and fuck me the way you do in public, just like the rest of them so much too, I would not think twice. If it's something if I could not get the law to goddamn do what I asked him to do to get you away from me and put you where you need to be safe, then it ain't justified to me, is what I'm saying. I'll knock hell out of you with a goddamn hammer. And put you out of your mind. I'm serious, because that's what you're doing. All you're doing is cause and effect. You're wanting something to happen because you're not making nothing happen. You're making no sense. You're a fucking freak. You got issues. Now, if I continue this on, then I look like the bully to the rest of you clowns. That's fine. Because I'm the same motherfucker that BK went after. I'm the same motherfucker Ziggy went after. I'm the same person Doug went after. I'm the same person every one of these motherfucking piece of shit damn con artists has come after. Why? Because I'm the same motherfucker. That's why. I ain't changed. I ain't kissing ass. I ain't on my fucking knees. I ain't weak. And I'm honest. And that's me. If you don't like it, you ain't got to be here. That's the way it is.
I am noticing a trend with this man here, Matthew Griffin. He tries to befriend other channels, making himself known. Bigger channels mostly, but lately it has been new channels. Everyone else has heard of him and knows better. But when they realize he is not playing with a full deck, they distance themselves from him. And that's when the bash fest begins. It only ends if the oxygen is cut off and people ignore him 100%. It sounds as if Matthew Griffin is talking out of both sides of his mouth. He says she is manipulating him, trying to get him to attack her, but he had already done this a few times. In fact, this email comes out right after one of those attacks. He also picks and chooses what he wants. I guess he decided that her depression and severe anxiety are fake. Why else would he try to push her to suicide? Why would he ask her to commit suicide by cop? Why would he say she needed a bullet in her head? He wants her to die. It's to believe about this woman's abuse history.